The purpose of the earnest money deposit, or EMD, in a real estate transaction is to demonstrate the buyer's intent to purchase the property. It's a good faith deposit that the buyer pays to show that they're committed to the transaction. When the seller accepts an offer from a buyer, the buyer will typically provide a certain amount of earnest money as a deposit. The amount of the earnest money can vary depending on the geographical market, but it's typically around 1% of the purchase price. There are also other variants to show the intent of the buyer in the transaction, and make sure you can ask your real estate agent about that. Now, the earnest money is held in an escrow account until the closing of the transaction, and then at closing, it's typically applied to the buyer's closing costs or the down payment on the property. If the sale goes through, it's typically credited to the buyer at closing. However, if the sale falls through for any reason specified in the contract, such as the buyer's failure to obtain financing or the discovery of major issues during the inspection process, the seller may be entitled to keep some or all of the earnest money as damages. Overall, the purpose of the EMD is to demonstrate the buyer's good faith and commitment to the transaction and to provide some level of protection to the seller in the event the sale falls through.